Good evening, it's your good friend Andy. I truck for Trump, Ohio is for Trump, and I'm doing my best to survive what is Obamacare or Humana healthcare. It does click and jive now. Finally, at long last, I am getting help towards disability as a slow moving train to pockets of limbo, and a hearing maybe on the 11th of October. I got to talk to the congressional secretary about that because I did. And she had no knowledge of it. I'm trying my best to stay afloat. I just had 26 and a half pounds sucked from my gut. They could have done that within the past 10 months. That would have improved my health and quality of life and my mood. And I'm learning nobody offers these things. So it's quite frustrating. I now need rent. Utilities are threatened to be shut off. And yeah, I've been unemployed for too long, and everyone's suffering in this bad Biden economic nightmare. It's I've tried to keep up with. I miss Michelle Reynolds. She was at the Arts and the. Somebody lied to me and said, "Oh, she's not here." By the time I could not, even in my weekend state, I still did two because they were side by side. Brian Garvine and Mike Carey, but I missed Michelle last year. I had seen Michelle earlier, Labor Day weekend for two parades. I got caught up with her, got a new shirt, but I feel that I didn't do. I ran the whole thing today, and now I'm sore. My back hurts because I believe all the weight, 26 pounds, 26 plus, sucked from my gut. That alleviates the stress from internal organs. My back is probably killing me because ah, and then toes cramping up, and so I should have energy sometime soon. And I look like I'm at death's door because I've lost total of 60 plus 26. Yeah, almost close to 90 pounds in 7 months. It's unreal. Is that right? Yes. No, I'm about. They weighed me 146. That's the yes. So it's frustrating, and it's just a bottomless pit of Obama scare. This nightmare, and I still need cataract surgery. The assessment's coming this Friday, and then the surgery one per. Yeah, thank God we only have only two eyes, but I'm nearly blind in this eye. I didn't see Michelle Reynolds if I because I walked right. I had to go. Yes. So despite it's very frustrating, falling apart, and everyone's suffering, and we've got to bring back one man who can. He's not a miracle worker, but wow, and I have no family. Reconciliation will not happen for me. It's going to be a sad, lonely holiday season if I live that much longer. I don't know. They're not in it to cure me, if anything. I have a liver specialist, and that appointment's not till December. I'm trying to bump it up. Will disability ever be approved? I'm only 50, is what they're going to tell me. And they're going to say, well, you could be a Walmart greeter. Or I can barely. I ran today because I had to do it for my country, Mike Carey and Brian Gravine. I have to keep the continuity of I truck for Trump the past 8.5 years, but most people do one and done. They're done with one candidate. They're done with one yard sign. They don't collect the shirts. I have a whole pantry of 80 plus shirts. And Sue Lerner is sending me a new Derek Marin because he's running for Congress against Marcy Kaptur. And will I be able to see Sue on the 16th when she comes down? Yeah. I appreciate everyone. I'm trying to write thank you notes to individuals, and my God, everything freezes. It says wait, and it takes like 3 hours just to send out a simple. Yeah, I need a phone upgrade, but that's kind of frivolous at this point. I need basic necessities. It's humbling and humiliating to be on a SNAP program, but they discontinued that after 3 weeks. They didn't replenish it because I wasn't able to get a doctor's excuse. I wasn't able to connect the dot. They're ignoring me. And if it weren't for this congressional secretary, and she's doing the best she can, but no, normal people, axe murderers, rapists, Ferengi, Romulan, Democrat voter, they have family. They're human beings. Am I less of a human being because I've done this for 8.5 years? Because I was afraid of going to the hospital, and now I'm on medications that cause blurred vision, and the side effects beyond that I don't know. They're not. So I'm friends. I'm really struggling. And if you could help me to my goal and go past that, please. 8,000 is what you, or face, what am I doing here? GoFundMe. I've been on Facebook all day trying to connect dots to candidates up to Trump. He's coming to Ohio. I'd love to meet him before I die, but I can't look like this when I meet, if I meet. So I'm humbled and humiliated. I'm sorry for the long update, but there is no shorts. And I appreciate everyone. We climbed over 2,000, but with rent coming up 1,050, I spoke to a friend yesterday, and he was like, "Wow, that's outrageous," and he was upset for me. Yeah, it went from 600 to 1,050. Everyone's property taxes. He wants me to move in. I'm not going to inner city. There's no way I would survive. I don't own a, I don't pack heat. I know a little karate, but no, I can't, and I can't move from disability limbo or other things that are just in the air, totally out of my control right now. So if you can help me with a donation, 20, 50, 250, I would greatly appreciate it. It will come back tenfold. If I get to see Tony Schrader, that's the Lincoln Reagan dinner. I get to see countless people up north for the Putnam County Lincoln Reagan dinner. There's a Dan Hawkins event, fundraising. I need to raise funds. I should be. I would never. I wouldn't make a good candidate. I'm a volunteer. I wanted to be a photographer. Maybe with the eye surgery, maybe that'll be possible. It's just really, it sucks not having a family. No one is humane in and they're going to hold a grudge. And it is Trump derangement syndrome. It's pretty petty by now. They know I've been in the hospital. They've been spying on me. My ex-wife is, yeah. And then my sister-in-law, who's barely said 2 sentences to me since she married my brother 22 years ago. I would have my 20th anniversary of knowing my ex-wife this year, and it's been 20 years since Chris Reeve passed, and my Care Bear called to say Superman had passed. I have no one to go see that film with. I thought it was October 16th, but it's a Fathom. Yeah, you get tonight, and then I think the 26th of this month, and it's done. Unless it comes on in a la carte, I got to get rid of the cable. But if I get rid of, I don't have a connection to put out the stories to keep people. I lose everything that makes me happy. Is about taking pictures, making video, doing things. All politics is local. Up to president, it's Batman Day. I'm sorry, but yeah, I got to have my quirks and hobbies. I wouldn't have a personality. I do have a personality, and you can see that I'm very thin and frail. I'm about 50 going on 80. So, good friends, I appreciate all being there. Please share this. I know I have friends who are, yeah, and it's humbling, it's humiliating, but it's also from the reverse angle. It's kind of sad that I don't have any more friends for all the efforts I put in the past 8.5 years. And I am dying. I really, and the depression clicks in between events. And here come the holidays if I make it that much longer. Do I go the way of Heath Ledger and Robin Williams, or please help me? Thank you.